It's Jose here to slay. Where's for? But for him, now tell me. Okay, y'all, so I am back again. This time I really just wanted to hurry up and quick and talk about my trip to Canada. Because everybody's been asking me about it and how I like it and whatsoever, and my personal opinions. So you guys seen the footage from the days that I was there, whatever the case may be. So I'll give you a rundown. So as far as Niagara Falls go, I like the fact that the waterfall is there. But I don't really like Niagara Falls, the city, that much. Because it's kind of like ran down. And it's not that, it's diverse, but it's not diverse in the way that I would like it to be. Like, I didn't see many black people. And it's not to be like, oh, I have to be around black people. It's not like that, but I kind of do. Like, in a sense, like, some type of, you know, comfortability, I guess, whatever the case may be. So there's a lot of Middle Eastern people there, like Indians and so on and so forth. There's a lot of Indians there. There's a lot of white people there, which is fine. I didn't see many Spanish people. If I do see them, they're more like South American Spanish, not like Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, what I'm used to. I guess that's what it is. I feel like I'm just not used to it. And I wasn't really with that. I don't like the traffic. I don't like when they have traffic time. It's really bad because people have the opportunity to go and they won't go. They'll keep putting their brakes on, or whatever, blah, blah. I don't like the fact of the money. Like, it's expensive out there. And that's just how they are. It's very expensive. Then I don't like the fact that when you go to certain stores, you have to pay for bags. Like, you have, I know they said some places in America do it, but I've never been to no places that charge you for bags. They're like, she's like, you want a bag? And I'm like, no. I mean, no. And I was like, oh yeah, I do want a bag. She was like, oh, it's 5 cents. I'm like, 5 cents? For what? She's like, a bag? I'm like, I'm not paying for no bag. And I just didn't think, like, their culture is very different. They are serious about jaywalking. You get tickets for it. They don't like jaywalking. They don't want you to cross the street if it's not your go. I had to get into it with some girl because she wanted me to stay across the street even though there were no cars on the street. Like I said, I'm from Jersey. I lived in Pennsylvania. I am used to walking when applicable, when it's time, when we have the room to do so. Like, if the cars ain't coming, I'm going. Period. So I really wasn't into that. There's no freedom of speech, is what I'm hearing. I don't really like that, but I kind of don't mind it. Like I said, that one is 50-50. I like Toronto. I like Toronto more than I like Niagara Falls. As far as the city goes, because it gives me, like, it does give me London vibes, but New York vibes, but also like San Francisco vibes a little bit. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I think I like Toronto. Then I went down on Church Street, which was, you know, like the gay street. You know, usually every, like, city has, like, a gayborhood, or, like, downtown is, like, a gay street or whatever. Like, that's just gay-friendly or whatever. Like, not all of them, but the big cities. And it was very nice. We didn't really get to spend much time there because that was, like, the end of my trip, and we had to hurry up and get to on our flight. So I did like that. The people were nice. I had, you know, like I said, there were some encounters there that I wasn't really feeling. Like, you know, the guy, you know, kind of like racially profiling against me, which I really wasn't for. The lady bumping into me, about to get slapped in the back of her forehead. And the girl coming across the street telling me that it wasn't my time to go. Like, who are you to be telling me anything? You shouldn't be talking to me. Sis, I don't know how y'all play in Canada, but I will slap you. Period. I love that there's very different things out there, like black squirrels. I don't see them, like, around my way. We don't have black squirrels where I'm from. So it was nice seeing stuff like that. Their flowers, like, they have some different stuff there. It's very nice. I love, like, I don't really care for the accent that much. I think it's interesting. I think it's funny how, like, they all say A and blah, blah, blah. But it's not one of them accents where I'm like, this is sexy, or, like, I love the accent. Like, New Orleans, you gonna get the draws. New York, you'll get the draws. But, like, Canada is not really the ones that just make me, like, go. It sounds a little kind of, like, weird a little bit. So I'm all for that, though. Like, I'm all for the difference in culture. And I like that it's very, very different culturally. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, not many black people in their hood. Like, I was in their hood or whatever, because I told y'all that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to see actual Toronto. I don't want to go see the tourist sites, because when you're in the tourist sites, you see what tourists are supposed to see to make them want to come back. But I want to see the slums. I want to see the hoodie hood, because I'm from the hood, like, originally, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to see. So when I went there and I'm looking at the projects, they are mainly Middle Eastern people. So there's a lot of Indians around in the hood. So around where I'm from, the hood consists of black people and mostly Spanish people. You have white people that trickle in and out, in and out. You know what I'm saying? So their hood is like mainly Indian people. There's black people there, but like they're like the white people in my hood. They trickle in and out. That's how that works. Or you'll see like the like Mexicanish kind of like the South American Spanish people. You understand? So like I said, very culturally different. I'm sure they have crimes and stuff there. She said their crime rate is serious or whatever, but whatever. They were shooting when I was there also. They were shooting in Toronto, and some girl got killed, and like 11 people I think were shot, and one of them died or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And everybody kept texting me like, yo, are you okay? I'm like, girl, if anybody's shooting, it's me, you know, because blah, 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 just being funny, but not knowing that anybody died yet. Because we're kind of used to that, hearing about somebody shooting and getting killed or whatever the case may be. So it's like their hood is not hood to me. Like, it looks a little ran down. It looks ran down, but it doesn't like give me like intimidating. I'm not intimidated by their hood, is what I'm saying. So it's hood, but it's like not hood. It's poverty, but it's not like American poverty. It's not like, you know, where majority of black people live. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Where like people are like chilling on the street corner. It's not like that. And their crackheads are even like a little bit high class, I guess. I don't know, not high class, but like they're just different. It's very, very different. I went to the Jamaican spot after. The Jamaican spot was okay. It's not better than like the food that I've had. But it tastes like something I would get here, and I'll be like, I don't crave to go back there again. Like, you know, I used to go to different places to find good food, and she, like, my subscriber, she didn't even know, like, where to go. Like, really, she was just like, I don't know, she had to call people and find out where to actually go. So she actually wrote me, I forgot to write her back because I'd be so busy. But it's just a lot of stuff that I didn't like I said, the prices. I wanted to do zip lining, but I didn't know about it until I came back. The Made of the Mist, I would like to do, but I like to do when I have a little bit more time, because I didn't want to spend all my time riding that slow behind boat all the way down and going up the mountain. And I ain't feel like all of that, or the waterfall and all that. I ain't feel like all that because we didn't have that much time. But I would like to do it, at least for the experience. The next time I go out there, I'm definitely not gonna stay. I can stay at that hotel, definitely, but I don't need Falls View. I just need a nice hotel. I don't really care about the Falls View no more because I've seen it. We've been there. We kind of done that. The Falls View was just for the experience, really. And I paid like $750, I think, for the room, and like $400 for my flight for me and my son round trip. So it wasn't bad or whatever. And it was $25 like a day for parking, which was $114 when we were done. Then when I was there, they were telling me, like, before I went there, this dude that works at my job, he's Canadian, and he was like, what they do is when you go there and you pay their HCT tax or whatever, HS something, H something tax, you'll see it if you ever go to Canada and you buy something, you'll see like there's an H something tax on there, three letters or whatever. When you go to the airport, you can get reimbursed for it, but they stopped doing that. So he doesn't know because he hasn't been there in a minute. You understand? Or when he does come back, he doesn't even bother doing it because he just doesn't care. So he don't know that they changed. Decided to tell him when I got back to work, like, that's not true anymore. So if I've said that in my previous vlog, it's just because that's the information that I was given. So that is no longer applicable. Tim Hortons is one of their big spots. But like I said, when we went there was flies on the freaking donuts, and I'm not with it. Like, I don't know if that's like okay for certain people, but I don't like that. Like I said, flies throw up on stuff. They lay eggs and stuff when they're sitting down. Even if it's for 5 seconds, they do stuff like this. I'm not about to sit there and eat, you know, what a fly's been sitting on. And it was literally in there jumping from donut to donut to donut to donut. And I'm just like, y'all, like, nobody's gonna get that. Like, nobody's gonna say anything. So I wasn't with that or whatever. But I did want to try it because that's what people at my job were telling me. That's one of the spots that you want to go to. But I ate A&W every day, which was fine for me because A&W was cheap and it was good. Then I went to this place called Wings and Things, which was the pizza spot that we went to. Then their pizza tastes like Domino's pizza, which was actually right next door, so they might have just passed that thing to the back and put it in their own oven. But their wings were really good, and their fries were really good. We got cheese fries, but they were like cheese fries with kind of like some spice or like some like like a Mexican flavor or something like that. But it was good. It was like actually really good, and it was cheap. Like, the price was decent. It wasn't the rest of the prices that was around there. So I know from now on, if I ever go back there to Niagara Falls, which I probably won't. If I go back, I'll probably just go to Toronto. That I won't ever eat by the hotels. I'll go eat off the hotels. They got the same places where the hotels are off the resorts or whatever you want to call it, and I don't have to pay that much money. Simple. So I'm definitely going to do that because that is definitely the way that is going to be how I'm going to roll. And I'll probably do Airbnb. I'll probably do an Airbnb instead of a hotel. I don't really care for the Airbnb because, you know, it's like people houses and stuff like that. But I can try it to see at least if that's something I would want to do. And they're cheaper. So we'll see about that. And as far as renting a car, I think I'm going to continue to rent the car. Because I like to go when I'm ready to go. I want to move when I want to move. And Canada is the place where you can actually go walk around. Like, you know, when you leave the country, you don't leave off the resorts because it's dangerous. You get kidnapped. People get killed. Especially if you're gay, transgender, or whatever, like it's liable for you to get hurt out there, and they tell you don't leave these sites because whatever happens to you pretty much happens to you. Canada's not like that. It's more so like everybody's walking around. It's more like, you know, free or nice or whatever. Everything is different. It's very, very different. But I enjoy myself. Now, that's one thing I do love. I love the fact that we had a blast from day one to the last day. And the only thing about it is, like, it's so much stuff to do out there. There's no way that you can do everything. You won't be able to do everything when you go. You have to go back a few times to get most of the stuff done or get used to the stuff around there because there's no way that you get everything. We did stuff every single day, and we were doing stuff all day. Like, we woke up in the room. We went out in bright in the morning, started doing stuff. And by the time we was done everything, it was time for us to go to sleep. Like, shower and go to bed. Like, that's how it was. So we did that every single day, which means we stayed busy, but we had fun. We rested really well. Like, we slept. We went to bed early and we woke up early. Like, we just did a really, 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 really good job. Me and my son's bond is, like, so much better. And I forgot how this felt because I've been working so much. I've been, you know, doing all this overtime because, you know, I'm going to relocate and stuff like that. And so many things that I had in my pocket, and I've been stressed. Because, you know, like, I'm not getting that much sleep here because it's loud. Everybody's here. It's kids all over the place, you know, screaming, hollering, fighting, whatever. I still have to be a parent. I still have to, you know, work. I still have to keep up with myself. You know, I still got to survive and things like that. So I still am, like, I was exhausted and very drained. So that vacation was everything. And me and my son, he stays downstairs, and I usually stay upstairs in my room. Like, he'll come up and, you know, speak or whatever, but that's pretty much it. But now he's been up in the room with me. He's been, like, you know, sending me text messages and, you know, just little stuff and just wanting to talk and just watch TV with me. And, like, this morning we watched some show together and we wound up falling asleep watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Like, it built our bond. That's the reason why I went on my vacation. So, like, when people be like, oh, we can go to this place, blah, 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 me, you, and Davey. I'm like, no. If I'm going somewhere with my son, I want to go with just my son. Because like, our bonding time, we don't get it as much because he's in camp, and when he's not in camp, when he's out of camp, I'm sleeping until like 4 o'clock, and when I get up, I'm doing overtime, so I'm leaving my house like 6 o'clock. So from 6 till, you know, 7 in the morning, I'm at work, and then when I come home, he's back in camp. By the time I get home, which is like 8:30, he's already in camp, and we're doing this every single day, and on our weekends, it's the summertime. He wants to go to the pool. He wants to go to my aunt's house. He wants to visit people. He wants to, you know, live his best life. He wants to relax. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been doing so good in school, he's allowed to do so. And with me, my weekends are the only time I can do all my stuff I need to get done. Like, I can do them in the morning when I get home, but I'm usually pooped from driving. So when I finally get home, like, or on my weekends, I'm either stuck in my room, staring at a TV, making videos, because I have to make videos. I have to continue doing what I'm doing. That's why my videos aren't that frequent, because of my work schedule and how much I've been busting my behind. Because I was doing them during the week, so I was trying to do like lives and stuff like that to compensate or whatever. But the lives aren't as, you know, not well thought out, because these aren't really well thought out, because I didn't know I was going to be talking about this. You know what I'm saying? Not well thought out, but like, I'm more interacting with y'all, which I love doing. I interact with y'all, so I might say something in that video that I said in the beginning like 7 times, because people are just coming in and they need to know what's going on. If I'm telling a story to people on live, I have to keep telling it over and over and over. So that's usually how lives work. So it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? So people watch the first 20 minutes or 10 minutes of the video and they're like, all right, girl, you already said this, or blah, blah, blah. So it's not going to stick like it's supposed to. So that's why with the lives, it's a little bit different. So they don't get as many views. Like, it's more so if you're in there, you're in there. You know what I'm saying? So That's where I'm going with that. I think I'm going to delete my lies. Because they're like, I don't like the fact that, because on my phone, the quality isn't that well, like isn't that great, and like the audio sucks. I hate it. And for some reason, it never sounded like that before, but it sounds a little off and I'm not with it. So, but my weekends are for my videos. My weekends are for, you know, if I have to handle important stuff, I'm doing stuff on that Friday. Or, like, I usually have events that I'm going to, people's parties or people's shindigs or whatever, so have you. So I'm usually, like, busy if my son is not home. When he's home, I usually try to, like, spend time with him. But, like, the kids are here. So my grandma, I stay with, like, my grandma, my siblings or whatever. And everybody goes to grandma's house. It's the same when we were kids or whatever. Everybody's always over here. So on the weekends, they all over here. So which one would you choose as a child? Be around the rest of the kids, or you be upstairs with your mom all day? Because that's what I'm doing, is upstairs, or I'm going somewhere, probably not kid appropriate or whatever. So, like I said, we needed that time with each other because it was so great. It was such an amazing time. We had such a freaking good time, and I loved every second of it. But y'all, it made me have an epiphany. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to relax and rest and think. And that's why I'm coming to terms. Like, I know what I want to do, and I know I'm going to do it. That's why I said I'm going to be relocating quicker than I thought. Because what do I need to wait that long for? I just never going to be perfect, and I'm not going there with my son right away. Because if I took him with me, it'd be a whole different ballgame. But my mom's going to, you know, look after him while I'm there. And wherever I'm going, while I'm there or whatever, and to, like, get everything together, which is not going to take long because I'm a hustler. I make my money, and I'm smarter now that I'm older. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do what I need to do. When the time comes, I'm just going to tell y'all where it is. It's not nothing real fancy big, but I'm just want to give it to y'all when I know it's for sure, for certain, happening right then and there. At this point in time, I'm only buffering and working on it. So when it's actually like, oh, well, movement date is next week, then I'll start, you know, going in about talking about it or whatever. But I got my family supporting me, helping me with him. So when I go there, I don't have to worry about, oh, I can't stay with people, because it doesn't matter, because I'm an adult and I can handle myself now because I don't have my son. But when he does come, everything's going to be laid out. Not perfect, because right there it'll mess me up. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be good. So you guys stay tuned for that. I just want to give you guys a little, you know, overall thought process of Canada. I like it. I will definitely go visit it again because it's somewhere where you can, you know, explore. And I have, you know, people there I want to go visit again because we had a great time or whatever. Is it my favorite? It's not. No. Like, my favorite still to this day is Dominican Republic. I feel like that was the place where I got, like, the most shine, the most, you know, love. I got the most, like, attention. Then the Bahamas was the next, you know what I'm saying? But Canada, it was better to me than Jamaica. Jamaica, we had a lot of fun, but you can't leave the resort. You know what I'm saying? So that will always be at the bottom. And plus, it's really hard for me out there because of who I am. You know, even though, like, the guys were fine with me, it was the women that didn't like me. Then again, I was off the resort a little bit, but not much. You know what I'm saying? Not to the point where I'm, like, in Kingston or something like that. So it wasn't nothing crazy, because I'm sure that I probably would have got hurt or something along those lines. So, neither here nor there. Just want to come to you guys and just give you guys an update. I just did 2 videos in one day, so you guys really appreciate that. The video I posted before this is my video of me getting evicted in my mukbang. So you guys really love that. I'm going to post it up here somewhere. So anyway, all the videos at the top, make sure you guys click on those because past videos you have missed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new to my channel. Hit the subscribe because you'll not be disappointed. Okay? Turn your notification bell on. It is down here. Turn it on and get everything that I post. My posts are on point. I just want to say that I love you guys. Be true to you. Peace.